Let's speak English. Английский, мой Шекспир, это нью-йоркский таксистив. Английский, станный у народе вам, boys и девчиска.
Hello guys, it's time for English lesson. My name is Natalia Lashko. Let's start. And today, our topic is going to be my last trip. Let's go. So, this is a picture of me. Guess the country. Where is it? Yes, this is in Turkey, and the name of the place is Istanbul. Let's have a look. What did I do there? So, last February, we went to Istanbul for a weekend. We had a direct flight from Kiev. When we got to Istanbul, we rode around on bicycles. Although it was quite cold, it didn't feel like winter. In the evenings, we ate delicious Turkish food. My mom bought a Turkish scarf and I took a lot of pictures. We had a great time. So, as you see, I'm telling you about my last trip, the previous experience. We'll talk about grammar today, and our topic is past simple tense. Let's have a look at the text again in terms of the past simple. So, last February, we went to Istanbul for a weekend. Do you know when it's happened? Yes, we see the word last February. It means that it was in the past at the exact time. So, when we have a fixed time and the action was in the past, we used the past simple. Let's have a look at one more sentence. We had a direct flight from Kiev. So, the word had here, we call irregular. So, let's have a look at the sentence. Although it was quite cold, it didn't feel like winter. You see, didn't like. Like is the word itself is regular. So let's have a look at these two things here, irregular and regular verbs. But first of all, let's start with some practice. Use phrases in the list to say what your friends did or didn't do last weekend. So let's have a look at the example. Sashko didn't play football, he watched online videos. Let's have a look at one more example here. So, Ivanka cooked pasta. Now it's your turn. Can you give me examples? You can type them in the comments or send us a message. Let's have a look. For example, go to a party. What can you do? Which sentence? For example, Natalka went to a party or Svetlana didn't go to a party. This is good. Let's have a look at one more example. For example, I like walking the dog. Walk the dog. So, my father walked the dog because my mom doesn't like walking the dog. She can't stand it. Let's move on. So, it's grammar time today and we're talking about the past simple tense. So, the trigger words for you. When we have yesterday, or last Monday, last Sunday, Tuesday, last summer, a week ago, or a day ago, or a month ago. In 2015, this was all in the past, and we immediately understand that this is the past simple. So, when you see this word, have the sentence in the past simple. Now let's talk about formation. How do we make up the sentences? Let's start with a positive one. And this is a regular verb formation. So, positive sentence, he played tennis. We add ed ending. Let's make a negative one. Ready? He didn't play rugby. So, as you see, we changed ed. We don't have it here anymore. We just write play, no played. This is wrong. And we add the verb did. This is the auxiliary verb for the past simple. So one more time. Positive, he played tennis. Negative, he didn't play tennis. And this is regular verbs. So let's have some practice with spelling rules. The verbs are different, so we write them differently. Let's start. When we add ending ed, and the verb ends with e, so we don't double e, we just add d ending. Arrive, arrived. Let's have a look at one more example. So, study. When the verb ends with y, and there is a consonant before that, we change y into I and add ed. So study, studied. Good. Let's try with more examples. Play. This is also ends with y, but before y there is a vowel, no consonant. So we simply add ed. Play, played. Let's move on. The word stop. It finishes with the consonant. Before it there is a vowel and the consonant again. Consonant, vowel, consonant. That's why we need to double the last consonant and then add ed. Stop, stopped. And the last one, when the word ends with l and there is a vowel before that, we double that l and then add ed. Travel, traveled. Let's have some practice. Let's go. So I prepared a game for you, and here is the list of regular verbs that we are going to change into the past simple. We have 16 numbers, so I'm going to use 2 dice. First of all, this one has got 4 numbers, and this one has got 12 numbers. So 4 plus 12, how much? This is 16. So if I have 16, I need to roll again. And so when I roll 2 dice, I will have like 2 and 8. So let's practice our math skills. 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 is start. What is the past simple for it? Yes, started. So let's play. Ready? 2 dice, I'm going to roll it. And we have 7 and 4. 7 plus 4? Yes, 11. So 11 is washed. What is the past simple for washed? And it's washed. Let me write it down. 11 is washed. Washed. So let's try again. Let's try again. We have 4 and 12. This is roll again. We have 10 and 4. 10 plus 4, 14. And 14 is cook. 14, cook. And the past simple for it? Yes, cooked. Let's try again. 2 dice, ready to roll. I have 9 and 4. 9 and 4. Together, 13. What is 13? Open. So, open in the past simple is going to be opened. Opened. So, you can try at home and play with your parents or your siblings. If you don't have 2 dice, you just use a regular dice with 6 numbers, but roll it twice. Okay? And then comment about your experience. Let's move on. So, we have sentences and we need to fill in the gaps. Help me, the first one. Jane, la la la, to visit Scotland. And we have the verb want. In the past simple, it's going to be wanted. Jane wanted to visit Scotland. Number 2, She invited Lisa to go with her. Number 3, they stay in a hotel. In the past, they stayed in the hotel. Number 4, Jane, their trip down the last detail. Plan. Help me with the word. In the past, planned. So Jane planned their trip down to the last detail. Number 5, they traveled to Scotland by train. In the past, traveled. Please pay attention when we double L. Number 6, they try local dishes. In the past simple, they tried local dishes. And the last one, they enjoy their trip. In the past, they enjoy their trip. Bravo. Now a task for you. Quickly write down the sentences. And in 10 seconds, I'm going to check you. Good. So the correct answers. Number 2, we stayed in a lovely hotel by the sea last summer. Number 3, it started snowing as soon as they reached London. Number 4, you visited Rome last year, right? Tell me about it. Number 5, John walked to the museum. Number 6, we watched the film last Saturday afternoon. And number 7, Sandra finished packing her suitcase an hour ago. Thank you for your job. Now, let's talk about irregular verbs. And we can talk ages about irregular verbs. So, first of all, formation. Positive sentence. We don't add ed anymore. We change the verb completely. So, he took a lot of pictures. What about the negative sentence? He didn't take any money. So we change the verb from took to take, and we add didn't. Now, let's have a look at these examples. So, sent in the present, in the past, sent. Number 2, break, broke. 3, drink, drank. Number 4, see, saw. Number 5, do, did. Number 6, think, thought. Number 7, run, ran. Number 8, can, could. And number 9, bring, brought. And 10, write, wrote. So check the spelling. Do you have the same or different? Now it's time for irregular verb gymnastics. Do you like gymnastics? Let's practice a bit. So, this is going to be interesting, a physical break. And you do remember that with irregular verbs, we have 3 forms actually. The infinitive, the past simple, and past participle. So, let's imagine that the first column, the infinitive, is hands up, like be, was, were, the past simple, and the past participle, been. Be, was, were, been. Let's try with a different verb. Do, help me. Did, done. Well done. Continue. Let's take a different verb. Come, came, come. Why did I go up? Because the first and the third form is the same. Listen again. Come, came, come. Let me write it down for you. Come, this is the first one. Then came, it's different, that's why I use it here. And the third one, come again, have a look. Come, come, and only the second is different. That's why I use different actions. So let's repeat again. Come, came, come. Let's go with another verb. Cut. And it's the same. Cut, cut, cut. Because it's the same. Let's try have. Have, had, had. Because the second and the third form is the same. Let's go with go. Go, went, gone. Fantastic. Give me one more example with play. Play, played. Natalia, play is not an irregular verb. It's regular. And this is irregular verb gymnastics. Thank you very much. Let's move on. Write the sentences using the correct form of the past simple. I'm going to write the words on the board, and you write down in your notebooks, and then we check. Okay? Let's agree. So the first sentence, Alice not have dinner yesterday. And the correct sentence is, Alice didn't have dinner yesterday. Let's go with the second example. Kevin buy some books last Saturday. Buy is irregular verb. The past simple for it is bought. So let's go. Kevin Kevin bought some books last Saturday. Let's go with the next one. I not go to bed late last night. Not is negative sentence, so we need an auxiliary. Did. I didn't go to bed late last night. Number 4. It not rain last weekend. Not again, this is negative sentence. So again I need an auxiliary, did. It didn't rain last weekend. The next one, Rachel win the competition last week. Win is an irregular verb. The past simple for it is won. So, Rachel won the competition last week. And the last one, they eat pizza last Sunday. I'm jealous, I love pizza. So, eat is an irregular verb. The past simple for it is ate. They ate pizza last Sunday. So if we look at the sentences again and we analyze the trigger words. Last Saturday, last night, last weekend, last week, last Sunday. Everything in the past. Let's check. Correct or not? Do you have the same? Let's move on. Let's work with some of pronunciation. When we add the suffix ed, sometimes it is pronounced differently. We can pronounce it with id, t, or d. So let's have a look at the rules. It is pronounced as id when the verb ends in t or d sound. For example, wanted or mended. It can be pronounced as t when the verb ends in k or k, s, ch, sh, f, and p. In this case, we pronounce the ed suffix as t, like, liked, missed, watched, washed, or stopped. In all the other examples, we pronounce is with d. D when the verb ends in any other sound, like closed, studied, loved. Let's have some practice. So, we have the list of verbs and we need to put them in the correct column of pronunciation. So, let's start with me. The sound. Played, tidied, carried, opened, fixed. T sound. Liked, stopped, walked, washed, dropped, and cooked. And id sound. Invited, invented, wanted, started. So, please pronounce these verbs correctly. Now, it's quiz time, and I'm going to check you. Ready? So, what did Jenny do last Sunday? Build up a sentence. Go to the mall, negative sentence. Yes, Jenny didn't go to the mall. Next question. Listen to music, positive sentence. Jenny listened to music. And one more. Chat online, negative sentence. And one more. Chat online, negative sentence. Jenny didn't chat online. So, your homework for the next lesson is, what did you do last Sunday? Write 5 sentences using the past simple. And I'm going to check you next time. Unfortunately, there is a bell. So we have to finish the lesson. Bye-bye. See you next time.